Hi, Dr. Osborne here, and I'm visiting San Diego this weekend and just happened to run into a good friend of mine, Shauna Kaminsky. And Shauna is an expert female trainer. She has a gym in Canada, and she's well known on the internet for helping people learn how to do proper push-ups and pull-ups and improve upon their strengths. And so fundamentally, the two core exercises that everyone should be able to do are the push-up and the pull-up. And so she's agreed to share with us some information on, if you can't do a push-up or a pull-up, some easy things that you can do, and if you can, how to build and improve your strength from there. So welcome, and thanks for agreeing to do this interview, Shauna. Appreciate it.
It's great seeing you, Peter.
Yeah.
So body weight exercises are really the underdog. There's so many new things out there, and people really tend to overlook body weight exercise, which is really all you need to get super fit. And whether you're deconditioned or an Olympic athlete, that's what the great thing about body weight training is. It can hit all fitness levels. So if you're not able to do, let's start with a push-up. One of the things with a push-up that you really need to increase strength in is the core. So if you can't do even one push-up, a plank is a great way to start. Just doing a simple plank, it helps build the transverse core and core muscles. And so that's really helpful. Of course, there's different ways to modify the push-up. One little known way is, like, most people will try from the toes and then go directly to the knees. But another good body position is just straddling the legs to offset some of the weight on the upper body. So just doing like a straddle push-up is helpful. And the other thing is, most people think that it's the pushing on a push-up, the pushing that's the strengthening, and the pull-up, it's the pulling part that's the strengthening. It's actually the lengthening. So the lowering down and the lowering down on the push-up and on the pull-up. So for example, on a push-up, if you just have your belly on the ground and get up any way you can and then just slowly lower yourself down, that eccentric contraction, that is the strengthening portion. So just lower down as slow as you can until your belly hits the ground, rest for a few seconds, and then get up any way you can. Same thing with the pull-up. You don't have to do a full-on pull-up to be able to accomplish achieve a pull-up. So get yourself a chair, put it underneath your pull-up bar, a ladder, anything. Step up so that you're getting the chin or the chest underneath the bar, and then just slowly go to a full hang position. And not a full hang, just a slight bend in the elbows. And even if you have to take some of your weight on your feet, but by taking some of your weight on the way down, that is the strengthening portion. And that's a little known fact, that eccentric contraction, that lengthening of the muscle, is the strengthening portion. So a plank for a push-up for starters to build that core strength, maybe not from the toes, could be from a straddle position or the knees, and doing those eccentric contractions, slow lowering from the pull-up bar and from that high plank position.
Okay, that's wonderful information. I know a lot of my viewers and watchers have written to me and said, how do I even begin? Where do I even start?
Right.
So that's good for them, so they can, what you're saying is to try just starting in the plank position,
right,
or working the push-up in the opposite direction. So
exactly.
Really just taking the push-up down slowly, or taking the pull-up down slowly.
Exactly.
To help build that strength.
And don't worry about, like, most people will go up to a pull-up bar and go, I can't do it, and I'm done. But really, climb up to the bar and then try and lower down slowly. Do that for a little bit, and you'll be surprised how, I'll start to be able to move. I mean, there's a ton of other tips that I could go over: body position, hand position, both on the pull-up and the push-up. There's all kinds of, those are just two, grazing the surface on those, but those ones will definitely help.
Great. How many push-ups can you do?
I've never done a max. Actually, I have. I think it was 123 in a row.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she knows what she's talking about. If she can do.
And I think it was 32 pull-ups was the last try.
Yeah, that's a lot of pull-ups. So.
For a woman that's like almost 50, okay?
Yeah.
Not bad.
So if she can do it, you can do it.
Absolutely. Seriously, if I can do it, it takes a bit of practice, but never give up. These things are achievable, and I've had so much success with people that, I get emails of people, I've got a pull-up. And so, it really does. It really can. Use the tips and they will help.
Fantastic. Well, thanks so much for sharing that information.
Awesome. Well, best of luck to you and to your, you can rock the pull-up bar and the push-ups, but but to your viewers as well.
Thanks.